intro. I
It
love all of
was.
that. And then we get
The
Goku
guy with the
versus
roses.
Cell. Then we get Goku versus Cell, and that was, I think, like for it would be in my top 5 fights of Dragon Ball.
Okay. I know I'm gonna shock some of y'all, but for me, in the terms of the animation sequence and everything, it's number one.
Mine too.
I can see that. I can
Yeah,
see that.
because uh, the
Mine too.
build, it's the build up, it's the release, is the but the pacing, the
Mm,
fight, the animators at that point had finally gotten into the stride, and do you
Yeah.
see that stride element coming through that like that episode, especially when everybody thinks that Goku lost his advantage because he knows all Cell's techniques, but now Cell decided to be faster.
mm.
The
That episode, that is
there's a
the episode.
there's a guy on YouTube. There's actually two. Obviously, there's totally not Mark,
Yeah,
but there's this other guy as well who go into detail about which animation director directed which episodes and their approach and
yeah.
the character designs. And maybe I'll link a link in the description below because the guy who animated that specific sequence is hailed as one of the best animation directors.
Yeah, because look at that episode. It starts with that speed. Everybody's looking. Vegeta's having a mini stroke. Oh, I forgot to.
I mean, again, shout out
Yeah.
to Akira Toriyama and his paneling also,
Yeah,
because in the manga
facts.
that fight was also amazing,
Mm.
but they just
Yes.
cranked it to an 11
Uh,
in the
and,
anime.
and we'll also have that foreshadowing at the beginning of the Goku versus Cell fight was like, with Goku's new controller of a Super Saiyan, is the best chance to save the world, and Vegeta is the only one who has the presence of mind to look at Gohan and is like, huh.
And I think
Mm,
we sort of kind of we sort of kind of knew that like the way Dragon Ball Z had trained us
Yeah.
viewers is whoever fights first will lose. So Goku fighting first gave us the mindset that he might not win this time.
No, but we also had the sense that it's like a continuation from all the other fights.
But still,
So we
Goku
we
usually comes at the 11th
yeah,
hour. What I mean,
yeah,
so the
yeah, he's
fact that
usually the last one to step up. So the
yeah,
to step
fact that
up
he steps up first at the Cell game,
at the
and he's
Cell
like,
game.
your first opponent will be me. It's kind of like,
yes,
what's happening here?
it was different. There
It
was
was
something that we're not used to.
it was facts about it. And that I was back to that episode with the whole teleporting. I mean, the part where Goku finally speeds up, kicks Cell to the high heavens, teleports up, behind him, punch, gone. And then everybody's like, where's Cell? Cell is behind Goku. And then we have that awesome sequence of the teleportation of everybody just teleporting behind everyone.
Yeah, and
No,
also I like the
one
part.
of my moments. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mr. Extraordinary.
I'm so sorry. No, please go ahead. You've been giving me so many chances. I'll speak
Oh,
of.
one of my favorite moments is when Cell throws the Kamehameha at close range, and everybody knows like, oh, it's gonna blow up the planet, and then Goku flies up, and then
Yeah.
instant transmissions out of the way,
You know,
and then Cell is even like, I knew you were gonna do something
something
heroic,
heroic to save the
and
day.
I'm just like,
Oh,
we don't want this guy. We
and
don't
then
want
it's
this
like,
guy.
oh, so you were counting on me. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't care one bit about this filthy planet or
Ah.
its inhabitants. But without it, there'd be no one to kill. Ching!
Like that's the thing. Like I'm saying, it was one of those moments of Goku because Goku was legitimately panicking about this Kamehameha, and then he
Yes,
makes a maneuver to save the Earth. And then
yes.
somebody in the comment section was like, "Goku just wanted a place to still fight on. If they destroyed the Earth, there'd be nowhere to fight." And I'm just like, "What is it?
What are
What?"
you talking
Ah,
about?
Almost
ah.
rolled off my head at that moment. Anyway,
Um, yeah. What I wanted to say is one of my
yeah,
favorite moments is moments where they beat each other to a point where they almost get to the edge of the arena,
Mm.
but all of them they spin. It's like cha cha cha, and like
Yeah,
ah,
yes,
yeah.
yeah.
man,
No,
and
no, no.
then they instantly go back to
That,
to each other. Like, ah, that
But
was so cool. Man.
I think I remember. My co-host is not here because I was explaining it. There was a time I was explaining that sequence to him that if you pay attention frame by frame, there's a part where yes, it's Goku gets knocked down to the stage, right? They're fighting at the edge. Cell tries to kick him off. He does that whole backflip thing, kicks
Yeah.
Cell to the edge. He
Yeah.
lands, and then Cell uses the super speed to teleport away. And
Yeah.
if you look frame by frame, Goku actually saw him. He launches the attack first. He kicks Cell first. Cell has to block the kick to try and punch Goku. It doesn't like, oh, he's so fast he can't see him anymore. And those are the little things that upset OCD me because I was loving Dragon Ball Z that much. Would sit there with my VCR and replay it frame by frame. Like, huh?
You know what? The more we speak about Goku and his tactics and whatever, at this point, he's the Batman of the group. Because if you think about it, the only reason he wanted to start is that he wanted Gohan to see Cell's fighting patterns. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, Piccolo said that was his plan, but then Goku was like, "I appreciate that, but Gohan is way beyond needing was way beyond needing any of my help." I genuinely believe that Goku just wanted to have a crack at it, just to satisfy his mind, satisfy his suspicions that he can't make it.
Oh.
No, I think that's that. I think it's two things can be true at the same time. Because Goku's also a person, he doesn't like to take credit for things.
Yeah,
Goku's
true.
a person, when you want him to take credit for something, he's just like, even when the Namekians, like, you defeated Frieza, it's like, well, the way I remember it, but the planet still blew up.
Yeah.
And when you talk about the Red Ribbon Army, Goku doesn't like to say that he's responsible for destroying the Red Ribbon Army, even though he was responsible for destroying the Red Ribbon Army.
Yeah.
Like,
because he did ask Gohan, like, did you have problems catching up to the entire fight? And Gohan was like, no.
I could see anything. And Vegeta at that moment was dying. If there's one thing I enjoyed about that arc is the way Vegeta was having multiple panic attacks, seeing the fact that
That's why
Gohan
I'm
is
saying
stronger than him already.
At that moment, Vegeta was silent.
But his inner dialogue was the worst.
Anything.
It's one thing for Kakarot to be stronger than me, but for his spawn too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we get a really decent fight. I did like Super Saiyan Gohan versus Cell. I like the way that it...
Wait, guys. Wait. We cannot skip this part.
Yes.
Goku has had enough. It goes up.
Oh, wait. We got to do one more part before that. We got to do instant transmission Kamehameha.
Yeah,
I missed it.
That's where you're going to go.
That's where you're going.
Cell blows up the arena because he realizes this fight is too much fun to be limited by this rule. So he blows it up and says, "You know what? Screw this. We can fight anywhere."
The F is our arena now.
Yeah, and then Goku once again keep blasting like crazy. Then you see, one of the best renditions of the Kamehameha. I know it's the beam battles and everything, but that one was where everybody was getting a mini heart attack because takes up to the sky and like, man.
Everybody panics.
Get down, take cover, get moving.
Yeah. Krillin says, okay, Goku is crazy, but he's not that crazy.
I also like the way Cell panicked for a moment and then he laughs like,
yeah, Goku, you're bluffing, right?
From that high, he'll destroy the earth if he does. Yo, ha man, no, he wouldn't.
He was
even God was like, Dad, please, Dad, no.
Serious, bro. Dead serious.
And the song and the music at that part, that build up,
Bruce Falconer.
Bruce Falconer.
Yeah.
Because you felt it.
Suspense, bro.
Yo, that's suspense.
And then you see, and then you see, and you're like, you got him.
Can we say that this is actually the second time where we can say if Cell couldn't regenerate, he would have been gone?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
First time was Vegeta. Second time it's Goku.
And with Goku, he literally blew half of his body off. How did they allow that on a kids show? How did that?
No, at this point, they allowed so much stuff. At this point, people have been decapitated. People have been blown up from the inside. Other people have been destroyed. Frieza was cut in half.
We saw Cell's top half go bluff.
I think they only allow it because they cannot take out Ki Blasters in real life. So
True.
Yeah.
True.
Anyway,
And okay, so right, we got that awesome moment out the way, and then Goku gives up, and everybody's shocked.
everybody
No, we
panics.
can't talk about Goku gives up just like that. We see Cell regenerate, and the way Cell glows is like, I know what you did. You pushed most of your energy into that last attack, and now, but now that's failed, and I'm still standing, which means this fight is over. And then Goku's like, that's not true.
Oh yeah.
And then the fight, that beat down was so sad, but it was also so epic. The way they kept fighting, and once again the music. You see the song they were playing is the track's name is called basically Piccolo versus Android 17. But we will never. It was first played during that fight, but its most iconic use was in the Goku versus Cell fight. Because of moments like those where it's an epic battle and you're hoping Goku still has a chance, but you can see he's taking the L right here.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got to talk about the most controversial moment in Goku's parenting history.
Yes.
The thing everybody uses. Okay, so Goku gives up and then tosses.
Oh, by the way, everybody who reacts to Goku giving up is and funny enough, I think Gohan is the one that was not really as shocked as everybody else. But anyway, before we get there,
No, he was just as shocked.
okay, but everybody, excluding his son, is someone Goku has fought before,
Yes.
and or someone who really looks up to Goku, like Trunks.
Yes.
So Yamcha fought with Goku. Is like, what? Since when?
Goku never gives up.
Tien is like, what? Vegeta's like, my nigga, you, Kaioken, beam battles? Since when? Piccolo's like,
Vegeta.
dude, martial
Vegeta was
arts.
the most. Vegeta was definitely hurt.
Yeah, Piccolo's like, look, martial arts tournament, dude, you couldn't move your entire body. You still won. You know,
headbutted me.
obviously. Yeah, you headbutted me.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody was shocked because from experience, they know what this guy is able to do. Like he's able to go until he cannot even move his body anymore.
And then of
So,
course,
anyway.
No, the fact that like he was on Kaioken times 4 and like his whole body was saying in Jayam, what are we doing here?
what are we doing? And it still continued. It's a testament to show just how much he believed in his son. Whether I think to a point it was also in error because child, I mean, look at you. The sense being scenario, come on, what the hell?
Yes,
But
but here's the argument that I saw that made a lot of sense to me. There's two
Yeah.
arguments.
Right.
So one, again, Saiyan heritage. It's just
Yes.
like it would be unfair for Cell to not be fresh as a combatant and for Gohan to be fresh as a combatant. But here's the second theory to me that makes a whole lot more sense.
Okay.
So Cell has the cells of who? Frieza, right?
Yeah.
What was Frieza's move when he was losing?
Blow up the planet.
Spectral disc.
No, to blow up the planet,
Blow
right?
up the planet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and also Cell says it. If he was bored or if he felt under threat of any kind, what was he gonna do?
Blow up the earth.
So, give him a sensu bean, make him comfortable, extend the fight, keep the planet in the game. That to me makes a whole lot sense.
Okay.
A whole lot of sense.
You're giving Goku, even Hero Goku, and credence to his intelligence. There's a little far beyond that he's shown so far.
He fought
I don't
Frieza.
get the,
He knows Frieza.
rationale. I don't
Come
get
on.
the rationale though.
Yeah. I see where it's coming from, but I'm also saying that Goku. Our morality Goku is smart, but he's not that smart.
No, I'm just saying, to
Yeah.
me, I feel like he
Yeah.
would have taken that into account because he's fought people who pulled that stunt.
But I
Vegeta pulled that stunt and Frieza pulled that stunt. So in his mind, why wouldn't Cell pull that stunt either?
I
'Cause Cell
genuinely
does.
believe.
What are you saying? Are you saying that Goku should have taken the sensu bean?
No, I'm saying that Goku gave Cell the sensu bean in order to make him feel more comfortable so he wouldn't resort to blowing up the planet.
Okay, can I give you my perspective?
Yeah.
I think that Goku gave Cell the sensu bean so that so that Gohan defeats Cell on equal footing.
Yeah, that's
Not
the
because if Gohan had defeated Cell at that point, it would have been but your dad did most of the heavy lifting. You know what I mean? So it's like, no, I want it to be at 100% so that when my son kicks your ass, we
it's
also.
But that's what I'm also saying is that if it was at a point where Cell was outclassed and he was outclassed by Super Saiyan Gohan,
yeah.
how likely is it for him to try and blow up the planet?
It's the
Sure.
same it's the same argument that it's basically the same argument all over again. You know,
Yeah, I
it's
guess so.
yeah,
I'm just saying, personally, for me, I feel like that's also a power play move to keep people in the game because Cell tries multiple times to blow up the planet in that fight.
and then we get from as much as I loved the Goku versus Cell fight, the Gohan versus Cell fight for me was how do I put it?
It was not as
It
good.
had a lot of weight. It had a lot of weight to it. It had a lot of emotional weight.
It did. I think the best parts, the actual combat fighting themselves, throwing your hands at each other, it wasn't the best
Yeah.
because Gohan was clearly
Okay,
the superior
we
fighter.
gotta just okay. So let's do a little bit of build up. We'll rush through
Yes.
it quick.